Alright, boom. So welcome back to another video, guys. Today what we're gonna do is we're doing the demographic data analyzer for free code camps data analysis with Python. So in this challenge, what we must do is analyze a demographic data using pandas. We're given a data set of demographic data that was extracted from the 1994 census, and then this is an example of what it looks like. So we have the age, the work class, the weight, or FNLWG, I don't know what that is, the education number, the marital status, and a bunch of other stuff. So this is the operations that we have to do for it. We're supposed to figure out how many people are represented in each race, the average amount of men, and a bunch of other stuff. So let's move over to it. I have my Jupyter notebook already set up. So let me just put this to another screen so I can read the instructions, and then let's just get into it. So the first thing that we need to do is figure out how many people of each race are represented in the data set. So that's gonna be race count is equal to pd.series df open bracket race value underscore counts, and then if we run it, we're supposed to get the races, the count of the races. The next thing that we have to do is we're gonna have to figure out the average age of the men. So to do that, what we have to do is we have to first call the round, because we're doing the average and we want a round number or a whole number, and then we're gonna say df and then call the df once more on df, boom, and then that's gonna be on sex, and then go outside of the bracket, and then for the males, where the age, and then we're just gonna do a mean, open that, and then comma 1, because this one is for the round function where we round it to the nearest whole number. So if we run it, the average age of the men is 39.4. So the next one we have to do is figure out the percentage of bachelors. So percentage of people with bachelors is, we're doing a round again, and then for that we're gonna do open two brackets, and then we're gonna do the length of the data frame, and then call the data frame data frame education, and then equals to bachelors, and then all I need to do is close the bracket divided by the length of the data frame, where df dot education, close the bracket twice, multiply that by 100 and 1. So when you print it, the percentage with bachelors is equal to 16.4%. So the next thing that we have to do is figure out percentage of people with advanced degrees, so bachelor's, doctorates, or masters that make more than 50K per year. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna just figure out the number of people that have a higher education. So higher underscore education equals the length of a data frame we're gonna do another, and then that's gonna be df education is equal to bachelor's, do an R, and then what we have to do is copy this after the or, paste it, change it to masters, and then do another or, and then paste it again, and then change that to doctorate, and then that should complete it. So let's just make sure everything is closed appropriately. I think that's it. So let's just do a quick print on it to make sure. Okay, we have the print. So then what we need to do is we gotta get the higher education that's above 50K. So we must score above 50K, and that's essentially this entire thing right here. But what we're gonna do is after this we do that, and then we're gonna call and salary, and open the bracket df bracket salary is equal to, and then that's gonna be greater than 50K, and that should complete it. I guess. And then let's just do a print on that as well, just to make sure it seems right. Okay, and salary is not okay, so that's because, and then we're getting 0, so that's an issue, and that's because it probably exists as a capital K. So let's run it. We have 3,486, so we can just comment out the print right here, and then now all we have to do is just do the percentage, which would be I believe it's this divided by this, and then multiply that by 100. So what I'd have to do is copy, close that into a bracket, but we want round it to the nearest whole number, so that's 1. So that's probably, close that again, and then that would be round, I believe. It would be over here, and if I print it, it's 46.5. So the next instruction is, what's the percentage of people without advanced education that make more than 50K? So still greater than 50K, but they don't have advanced education. So let's just copy that. So it's essentially the same thing. So I do that. I'd name it lower education, and then that's this, and then I just copy this again, and then instead of equal we have not equal, and not equal, and then I guess I could change these to ands, but would I need to? I'm not sure, because if it's that or the length of that or the length of, okay, let's just do ands. So wouldn't this be the same thing? Oh no, because it would probably have all of them. Okay, all right, cool. So with that being said, that should cover it, but let's just do a print on it nonetheless. See if we got a value, 25,070. So we do have a value, but they need to make, and we need a percentage of without advanced degree that make more than 50. So it's the same as this. So all I'd have to do is just copy this, paste that there. Lower edge, no, that's the wrong one. Let's do lower education, and then not equal to, and then I guess these would be ands also. And then if I run a print on this, we have a value of 4,355. So I comment that out, and then I just have to do this again, which would be lower education rich. Lower education rich, copy that, and then if we run it, it'll be 17.4%. So the next question that we have to do is, what's the percentage of people? So what is the minimum number of hours a person works per week? So to calculate that one, minimum hours per week would be equal to df open bracket, and then that'll be hours per week, and then all we have to do is just call the min on it, and then that should suffice. So minimum number of weeks is 1 hour per week. Yeah. And then the next question is, what is the percentage of people who work the minimum number of hours per week have the salary of above 50K? So they work the minimum hours per week and they have a salary above 50K. So let's do number of minimum hours per week. So let's do number of minimum workers equal, and that's gonna be length of df open bracket dot df bracket hours per week, and then that's gonna be equal to 1. So that's the length of everybody that works the minimum hours per week, which is 1, right? And then now what I have to do is get those that work it and make more than 50K. So let's call this one minimum workers above 50K equal, and then that'll be length time, well, not times, but length of the data frame df, and that'll be this piece of thing right here. Copy that, equals minimum work hours and df salary is equal to 50K, and then has to be greater. So the length of the data frame of those that work, the minimum hours per week, and their salary is greater than 50. And then I guess we just divide them both. So let's just call it the rich percentage. So the percentage of rich among those who work the fewest hours. Yeah. So that's gonna be equal to, I believe it's this divided by this, then wrap it into a bracket, multiply it by 100, comma by 1, close the bracket, and then round, and that should give us our total, which is 10%. So the next one is the country with the highest percentage of rich. The country with the highest percentage of rich. What is the percentage of people? What countries has the highest percentage of people that earn greater than 50, and what is the percentage? So that's a two-part question. So first I have to figure out which country has the highest percentage of people that work more than 50. So that would be, let's just say DF1, and then let's just go around, and then again df open bracket open parentheses df dot salary is equal to greater than 50K, then close the bracket, and then close the percent parentheses, close the bracket, and then get the native country value counts, well, not native but country value counts underscore counts, open the bracket, and then we divide that value count by the df, or the entirety of the native country native country dot value underscore counts, and then that's close, and then, no, close that, and then let's do times 100, and that'll give us 1. So what this is, what this is doing is, so we get the salary of those with the highest with above 50, and then filter by the native country, or group by the native country, and then we get the value counts, and then we divide it by the native country, so that would give us the percentage. And then what we have to do is, so that's for the entire data frame. So we get the salary of everybody that's above 50K. Then we group by native country, where we have the value counts. So we group the value, we group the value counts and group by the native country, and then we divide by the native country value counts. So that's gonna give us a percentage. And what we have to do is just sort it by one. Well, not sort it by one. Sort it by ascending. So it's df1 dot sort underscore values ascending is equal to false, and then the highest country would be obviously, well, start from descendant, so largest to smallest, so the highest country would be at the very first index, so that's df1 dot index 0, and then that should give us our country, but something was wrong. Tuple defined round method. So something is, let's see, nope. Invalid syntax df1. So I guess I didn't close it. Yep. Close it. Well, actually, it doesn't close there. It closes here. Then index is not callable. Sorry. There we go. So the country with the highest percentage is the United States. And then, the highest earning country. Okay, so and then we need the percentage. So then all that would be is equals df1, and let's just call the value that's at index 0, and that seems inaccurate to say the least. Alright, so we figured out the reason why this is giving us not a number, and as a result, because of that, this is also incorrect. And that goes back to this right here. It's not 50K lowercase, it's 50K uppercase. So if we do it again, we should get Iran with the highest percentage being 41.9%. So then after that, the last one that we have to do is the top occupations in India. So top occupations in India, that's gonna be let's do, hold on, yeah, let's just copy this, paste that, and then is equal to, let's go actually all I have to do is kind of copy this a little bit. Then 50K native country. 50K and the native country is, we don't need that. 50K. So data brief with the salary about 50K and the native country. Put that into parentheses. Native country is equal to India. df native country is equal to India. Close that. Let's see if it needed to be closed. No. That closed this. Never needed that one. So we're getting where the salary is greater than 50 and the native country is in India. Because what we have to do is get the top occupations in India, right? So the occupations that pay more. And then we need to do is open another bracket and then occupation value count close bracket dot index, and then there we go. Hold on. So we're getting the one that's at the highest index. And then that's gonna give us prof speciality or specialty, whatever that is. So let's go over it. It's the top occupation in India, where so we have to get the salary above 50K and native countries equal to India, and we group by the occupations, and then we just get the value counts, and then whatever it is that's at the first index, that's the highest one, I believe. Yep. And then that's it for the entirety of the project. So what we do is we just click on the replicate code and then we just copy everything over and paste it in, but I'm not gonna do that. So that's how we do the demographic data analyzer. You can check out the other videos for the free code camp data analysis with Python, and thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.